Okay, so here is the setup for the new song. This is when 7 was 6. So down on the Mesa, I've got a 57 and an M160 biodynamic on the Vintage 30, and I've got a 57 on the Greenback, and I've got that blended. That's what the 800, the Ocean Mod 800 is going through. And then the Matchless has a 57 and a TLM 102, both on the H30, the GH30 or whatever. It's kind of the way Zach Wish does it. I was doing it with both speakers and I said, oh, let me try it. I really like it. So it's the 800 and the Matchless C30. And the trip of this is this. Try to get this here so you guys can see everything. Was to get it all to jive. Yeah. Okay, so check it out. So, it's been a journey of cleaning, getting rid of noise, and it really was good. And there was just a few more things, and anyway, so now this is as clean as it's ever been, and this is both amps on now. And listen how clean that is. The way I've got this working is the guitar, which is the Gretsch, make sure you can see this, is plugged into the EQ, and it's going through, all of this is in line, and the El Cap is in line. And then out of this goes into the radial headlight, which then splits out. Guitar 1 goes out to the Marshall, guitar 2 goes out to the Matchless. And there's ground lifts on that, so you can really make it happen. You can really make it nice. And then these three are daisy chained in stereo, and these are going. Then this is this thing that I figured out really how to do. Is I'm going in one, goes into the loop in the Marshall, and out one goes into the loop in the Marshall, and then in two goes into the loop in the Matchless, and out two goes into the loop of the Matchless. So the Marshall and the Matchless are looped through the time-based stereo effects. This is cool, and it panned in stereo, and it just sounds killer. And I'm not really set up to record it. You'll just kind of hear it in the other room, but yeah, so here it is. So this is just dry. The tuner's also coming off of the headlights so I can tune. But there it is. And the reason being is I was working with the Molnier on there. Got the Hoof Reaper on here because I'm like, I gotta get some buzz going on. I've been really digging it, and I like the El Cap better in front of the amps than in the loop. It doesn't. There's something about the mix knob is just not. It's like this is the way I like it right here. So if you go like that, you got, and that's in front of the amp. Okay, we'll shut that off. But all of these pedals are in line, which is a lot, but it sounds clean. I had to dump a couple cables today. Now these are in line, so if I go like this, now you've got actually stereo chorus. On both amps. And then here's the little chorus in the H9. And then I've got like a little, this I think is just the plate reverb. And I was kind of experimenting here. I got the volume down. It may be a little loud on that on the phone. I don't know, but this I was doing like stereo delays, and that's it. That's it. So I can get like my basic like we'll go take tap, sorry, tap, 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 tap it. Delay, but you can turn the mix down. Turn it down a bit. All of that chorus on the H9. The chorus on the H9, it's in the vintage delay algorithm. Oh, dude. That just sounds money. And the chorus here on the Mobius is cool too. It's leaner. It's like almost more like Britty 80s kind of. This is nice though, man. I mean, this is. Let me go back to the first pedal and I'll go micro pitch. And now, boom, boom. Put it on. It's on. This is the H3000. But there it is. Clean as a whistle. This is like, unless you've done this kind of stuff, you will not appreciate how much went into this. And one thing that I did, I've never been a stickler for cables, to be totally honest. I've never been like, oh, it's got to be this or got to be that. And, you know, I had a guy in my studio that was like, the only thing he used was the Monster, this cable with gold tip. But running this rig now, there were a couple of cables that were wonky, and there were some of those cheapy live wires from GC, which I've always used. I still have one going to the tuner. Most everything else is really nice. These are all, a bunch of these are custom made, Neutrik. You know, this like gold tip, these guys. I don't even know where I got this, but it's a really good cable. I don't know who makes it. What's it say on the end? I don't know. I don't know what it says. But there you have it. So tomorrow, all day tracking. I've got guitars on another record, and I'm going to do my new song, the When 6 comes, or when 7 is 6. So that's it. So I hope you guys like this. Let me see if I can pull back a little bit. Threw out some cables. Yeah, that's cool, man. And then this this is so great. I went and got Stringjoy strings. I had the exact same, you know, sizes, dimensions or the gauges that came with it. I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. It's working. There's the the iPad for the H9. You know, and there it is. There's the old headlight, and I'm running DIs with everything. And then there you go. So if I want to run 2 amps, if I run 1 amp and a DI, and then I reamp the second amp, like let's say using the other cabinet, it sounds to me like 5% better than running them together. Because obviously running them together, a little bit of the Mesa gets in the matchless, a little bit of the matchless gets in the Mesa. So, you know, for certain heavy rhythms, for certain records, I would just take my time and just do everything twice and reamp it. But for this song, I'm doing a stereo, and I want one performance because the guitar part is going to be really expressive. I don't want to try to double the main part, but it works. That's it. And that's as good as it gets. I sold my other Mesa cabinet this week. I think Monday. As soon as I got home, this dude came over and he was like, he loved it. So now he's got he's got the sibling, which is the same exact cabinet with an X pattern of vintage 30 in greenback. And I know that like a lot of people are like, oh, it's better with vintage 30 on the bottom, greenback on the top. Great, but this room, for whatever reason, does not sound good miking bottom speakers, and I don't like putting it up on a cinder block. I like it just like this. So there you have it. It's on, man. It's on. Really, really fun, cool, different videos are going to be coming out. And guys, you guys know me. I'm on my own journey. It's not, I do this because I love it. It helps me because I watch the video and I'm like, oh, okay, that was good, or oh, I didn't like that. Because when you're in the moment and you're playing, even when you're in the studio, it's different. Like you can get all caught up in like you're feeling like you're so awesome, and then you listen, then you go and you listen. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm cool, but maybe I'm not as awesome as I thought. Where the video gives me that opportunity at night when I'm done to listen to it and go, oh, okay, that's cool, and or oh, don't do that. Whatever I did today got rid of the last of it. The noise.